I thought the lyrics were gross and transphobic.
Gross?
I was clearly taken aback at how uninvolved the lyrics were. The lyrics are.
Uninvolved? How progressive the lyrics were. No, sorry, no.
Michael Jackson, one of his favourite things to do, he loved to draw doors.
What?
He just drew, sketched elaborate doors.
All right.
Not just doors, sometimes gates.
They're doing clubs like 1,000-seaters.
Could you go and watch that?
Sold out. July. They're sold out.
July, Wayne, of all months, July.
Oh, for God's sake, they've never...
No, what I mean, like...
July!
Not like next week.
He went, oh my God, the English have Lang? I didn't know that he'd travel pond.
So that's to cancel a gig, and it's
Well, I know.
and his excuse is too sleepy to perform. And it was only at that point that Kanye said to me, "I'm allergic to gelatin."
Oh.
And I'll leave it there. So that's the third chapter from my memoirs.
Right.
Gelatin.
Tricky one.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's why your eyes were watering.
Well, I don't want to give too much away.
No.
But
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I remember them days.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on, Bobby.
Oh, what we got here then? What are we all drinking here?
Can I just recommend this drink to you?
Go on then.
Well,
As it happens, you're all drinking the same stuff anyway.
it's already in.
Rudgate. What an excellent beer. The scent of these exceptional... This is the one we're drinking at the moment. This is Ragnar. It's a pale ale. Zesty, refreshing, gluten-free, of all things. Never thought I'd like a gluten-free, but I do. 3.4%.
Lovely
This is
packaging.
it's like a traditional beer lager type thing.
Well, it's a
But
pale
with
ale.
a
but
new world edge to it.
if you like well-crafted traditional beers with a new world whiff, then these are your boys.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
So these are from York. And in fact, I'm getting
Scandinavian cultures.
I'm getting notes of Viking invasions, a bit of pillaging.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Not
there's
the other
definitely a
one.
bit of
Raping.
pillaging in there.
No, none of that. A bit of, a bit of aggression.
There's definitely a bit of pillaging in there.
There's definite. There's some back notes of a pillage in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tell you what I like about it. You know, all modern beers, and I like them. I like them for what they're doing, and they have all this weird and wonderful, fancy, multicoloured labelling system going on, and it's all like Beavertown and people like that. They're all like, "Wow, that's funky." They're all eye-catching. I think that's the point of it. And these have come out with a very simplistic, minimalist type of labelling.
You know what that
And
says?
it works more than the higgledy-piggledy multicoloured thing because
Well,
it just stands out more.
It stands out more on the shelf,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It's because this is confidence, and that's why they win so many awards.
Hey.
Eh?
Hey.
Yes.
Check the link in the description for all more information about Rudgate and drink responsibly.
And know your limits.
Right. So, Moby.
Moby.
Oh, Moby, yeah.
Oh, right. What, Dick?
Moby has been a bit of a dick. Yes. So, Moby is hit the headlines a bit recently, and he's been saying controversial things. Moby can be a bit of an irritant.
Yeah. The thing about Moby is I like him in equal quantities that I dislike him. He can be extremely annoying and he can be quite interesting.
Yeah.
And
He's pretty good at what he does.
even in conversations, in interviews that he's had, I find him like he's interesting, and he's also annoying in equal quantities.
Yeah. So what he's done is mentioned. So there was like an interview that he had, and they were talking about favorite songs, favorite things to wind down to, favorite whatever. All, and then he said songs you don't play anymore.
Is he asking that question?
No, he's been asked this question.
He's at right. Okay.
And he says the song I can no longer listen to is Lola by the Kinks. It came up on Spotify in a playlist, and I thought the lyrics were gross and transphobic. I liked the early music, but I was really taken back at how unevolved their lyrics are.
I think they were extremely evolved.
Unevolved.
They did that in the 60s. They were talking about a subject in 60s that hasn't reared its ugly head until the 2000s.
They haven't said anything negative, really. No? So Lola, for those that you don't know, is a song about a transvestite. And Lola's a transvestite. So I'll read you some of the lyrics, if you can find them. So here's a good example. I was looking through to try and find what he's finding so offensive. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she looks like a woman but walks like a man. Sorry, no, it's why she walked like a woman but talked like a man.
Yeah.
Well, it's because she's a transvestite.
Yeah, and that's the point they're making. He's fell into this trap. Not a trap, that's the wrong way of putting it. He's fell into this situation where actually he likes this person, but he's discovered that it's actually a man, not a woman. Spends all night with Lola. L-O-L-A, Lola. And they were talking about that in the 60s.
And what we have to remember...
How progressive was that?
In the 60s, there was a lot of... you weren't even legal.
Early 60s, weren't it?
Yeah, so this is all very fresh and very progressive to even talk about this in a contemporary song. And is he talking about Velvet Underground in the same context? Because they spoke about transvestites all the time.
Oh, on what it now? Lou Reed's. What's the line? There's a famous line in that which is on about. He was a she and he was
Is he doing this for a publicity stunt?
I think you might be right there,
because Auntie just had a new album come out. Moby.
Is that what it right? So that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Walking the Wild Side, sorry.
Yeah, that's
Walking the Wild Side about transvestite.
Pretty sure
he was a she and she was, yeah.
I'm pretty sure over the last 2 or 3 weeks he's released his latest album.
Yeah.
Because I think that is very narrow-minded, that statement.
Why would you try and cancel the Kinks?
He's trying to be on the side of transgender. Like,
and why has it took him this long to have a dig at them?
I think it's.
Are we hearing transgender people take offence to a song from the 60s where they're talking about their interaction with a transgender person?
It's what was this phrase that he used? He found it disgusting? Or?
He said, "I thought the lyrics were gross and transphobic."
Gross.
I was clearly taken aback at how uninvolved the lyrics were. The lyrics are
uninvolved. How progressive the lyrics were. No, sorry, no.
It's one of the biggest songs from the past.
You know what you'll hate then, don't you? What? Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You'll hate that one.
It must make his blood boil.
Oh, yeah.
You'll never get on it.
As I always hear it.
That deserves another tattoo, Moby.
Do a funky lady.
I don't know.
Right. Because he's got
I
this
thought for years that said, do the funky lady.
What? Because he's got these big, broad, big letters on his arm, hasn't he? Right. Don't eat meat or something like that. So that's going to deserve another row of big, broad letters on their arm now.
No trans fats.
No. Dude looks like a lady.
But speaking of Aerosmith, though, right, so I have a little fact about Aerosmith. Aerosmith made more money from Guitar Hero, the game, than any of their albums that they sold, that they released.
Really?
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Guitar Hero it's a game that was released in 2005, and the gamepad, the controller was a plastic guitar with buttons on, and you'd have to hit these buttons in order of this music. So they come down in lines, and you'd have to hit these patterns and stuff like that. So it started in 2005, and by 2007, Guitar Hero became the first game ever to gross $1 billion. It was huge, right?
Wow.
Yeah. And Aerosmith had signed a deal with them, and it was around the time I think that Steve Tyler was doing American Idol. And they signed this deal with them, and they had I think it was like an Aerosmith special. And just to give you a little insight on the impact of this game, there were some bands there which were such niche metal bands where they had really tapping and all sort of stuff that they became famous and popular and built a whole like legacy career out of on fan base just from the game alone.
Yeah.
That game is massive.
You had Van Halen one-off specials and all sort of stuff, but there was an Aerosmith one, and they made more money out of that with their deal than they did when they from any other album they released. Yeah.
That game is huge in gaming.
Yeah, well, it was. It's since I think gone bust.
It's like,
But at the time, it was
crazy.
huge. They had the Beatles one.
Yeah, you went like they were like categorized. So you got your easy stuff where it was very slow, and then it got your intermediate, and then you got your
advanced, which would be like
advanced, which were like statutory, and you got like a little white thing that were your plectrum that used to bang, and you used to have to hit these. I think it were yellow, green, blue, and red as the notes come down. In the colour, you had to hit it exactly, or you got ping, ping, bum, ping, ping, bum, bum, bum.
I always
like
found
that
it
as
very
went.
pointless, though.
A bit like that new French band that's knocking about.
Like if you play guitar, you wouldn't be interested in it, because I always thought like the people or kids are spending hours on this, learning how to master this song. Get a guitar.
Yeah. Which leads me on to a good point. So I have got a list of songs that makes you want to learn guitar.
Oh, good segue.
Oh, yes. So,
yes.
apparently, in this list from this poll, we have Wonderwall, Oasis.
It makes people want to learn guitar.
Yeah. When September Ends, Green Day.
Okay. Well, these are sort of easy guitar songs, aren't they?
Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd.
Not so easy.
Fast Car, Tracy Chapman.
Wow.
I was a bit surprised with that one.
Do.
Free Falling.
Yeah, but that again.
Free Falling, Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin.
You know what? That was one of mine. Yeah, it was one of mine.
Hotel California, Eagles. I found this one interesting. Blackbird, Beatles. Because it's not... I always think that that's not one of the most popular out there tracks.
You know what? I think it's oddly enough become popular. I don't think it was their main song, but like...
It was almost like Yesterday or Days Night.
Yeah, I think because of like tastes have changed. There's something in his like finger picking that it does, and also the shapes of the chords he does. It lends itself very well to beginning guitarists. However, there's lots of this shape that just like inverts and outverts a lot. I don't know if outverts is a word, but
outverts.
So what about songs that get inspired guitarists and Blackbird's being one of them? And Wayne was just saying that he's surprised because he doesn't think it's a
Have you ever tried to play Blackbird?
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy, but the chords themselves are easy. It's just that they switch in and out of the same shape.
I was a bit surprised by it because I didn't think it's one of the most popular ones. You would expect like All Days Night, Yesterday, or
they're more like
something
chord
like
structures. So three chords job it all.
And the last one on the list, which I would have put as probably the most one,
Thunderstruck,
is GNR, Sweet Child of Mine.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Roses.
Gordon Ramsay.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Sweet.
Did you hear them all?
Yeah, but it's only the intro, isn't it?
No, it's just the songs that make you want to learn
but I mean,
guitar.
Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Everybody wants to play that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but I would have thought that would have been
Hold on. What's this intro? What's the song again?
How's it go?
Diddle, diddle, diddle. Diddle, diddle.
My God, that's amazing.
Unbelievable.
You've made it all these years without actually hearing the song.
Yes.
Incredible. Diddle, 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 dee.
The Beatles one.
If you speed it up a bit.
The Beatles one with the standout and the Tracy Chapman Fast Car.
Yeah.
I can see that though, because it
like
has that little hook though.
But I wouldn't have thought that would have made people want to play guitar.
It's simple.
I think it's because it's the 3-chord trick, isn't it?
Probably. I don't know. I've never
People
tried
think,
to.
well, that sounds good.
And it's based around a C
You
chord
know,
as well, so,
know about playing guitar. You both know about playing guitar. Right, what I'm going to do, I want to play guitar. Oh, I know. There's a Steve Vai song.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
You're not going to get anywhere with it. You've got to play something that gives you some feedback, that gives you some instant gratification.
Yeah.
Or else you're going to put the damn thing back down again.
I can tell you a song that most guitar players will have started to learn and they'll have stumbled across it and went, my God, I can play this.
Yes.
And it's a D chord. Yeah. This thing. And not bother learning the rest. Just that D chord.
Yeah.
Just the crazy little thing called love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That my little finger can do this. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Let's walk away.
But yeah. You need that instant sort of result. Else you're going to put it down again.
You need to hear something. What you can recognise is that don't sound bad. That it gives you that encouragement to pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's what you need, isn't it? You need something that keeps you going, that keeps you interested in it, that keeps you wanting to pick it up tomorrow. And then tomorrow you play it again, you think, I think I'm getting better at that. So you pick it up again tomorrow.
I'll try another song.
And so on and so on until you think, I think I've tried that. I'm going to learn this now.
I'm going to learn Lola and annoy Moby.
Yeah. So, Michael Jackson. Are we familiar with Michael Jackson?
No.
He's the butcher in Square.
That's the one. His pronouns. That's his pronouns. So Michael Jackson, one of his favourite things to do, he loved to draw doors.
What?
No, it's true.
What, the band doors?
No, he loved to draw and design doors in a notebook. He just drew and sketched elaborate doors.
All right.
Excellent.
Yeah. I know, I thought this was weird too. Hence why I'm bringing it here. Right. Doors, sorry, not just doors, sometimes gates.
Oh, well.
Right.
Oh,
that's getting a bit weird now.
They would be detailed and intricate, and they were all right. To be fair to him, they were all right.
They didn't have animals' faces on and all like that, did they?
Some. Very detailed, very ornate, very Michael Jackson, if you know what I mean. And I'll give you a list of some of them because he titled them too.
Oh. And people said they were weird.
Really?
One of them's called the Happy Gate.
Not having it. What?
The Happy Gate.
Oh, is one called
Billie Jean Doer.
Rudgate.
Rudgate. Boom, boom. One's called Peter Pan's Magic Gate.
Where did that lead to?
What did he say?
Wait. And then one's called, really creatively, The Door of Doors.
Oh.
And wait, but there's one more. That's just called, this is probably the most problematic one. The Yes Door.
Oh, right. Let's move on.
But
would anybody like to go through the Yes Door?
It's just behind the Peter Pan gate.
There's the Door of Doors, the Peter Pan Gate, or the Yes Door. Yeah, it's a strange hobby, that, isn't it? I like drawing doors.
Juffy and weird.
Doors.
Yeah, very decorative doors.
I'd like to see them because at the moment I'm struggling.
Well, there's usually two of them, and they've got knobs.
Wow.
French, are they?
Yeah, so there you go. Michael Jackson likes to draw doors and gates.
A little question for you.
Okay.
American music is different to English music, UK music.
Yes.
Some goes over there. Some has been very successful there. Some comes over here and be very successful. Quite a lot doesn't. Mm-hmm. Can you give me some examples of bands or acts that wouldn't work? I'm going to give you one to start.
What hasn't worked?
Modern day?
That wouldn't work.
What now?
What do you mean? So can we give...
Let me just give you an example.
Can we give real examples? Can I give you one that's not worked? Like Anastasia from America, who doesn't actually succeed in America, but in the UK she's very big.
Yeah. American act that we would not give too much time to over here. Kid Rock.
Yeah. I don't care about
You got any more?
John Denver.
John Denver. Well, he's not toured for a long time because he's dead.
I'll do it then, won't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not thinking of him. I'm thinking about the one where he does the pick-up party.
What was...
I'll give you another example.
Was Johnny Cash big over here?
Oh, yeah, massive. Country and Western's quite big.
In Europe, yeah.
Yeah, Country and Western. But,
I'm not that old to remember him. That's why.
No, but there's bands that you think we take for granted over here that just did nothing. Paul Weller did nothing, and Jam did nothing in America.
No,
They couldn't get arrested.
Well, for a kickoff, they probably don't know what Jam. Oh no, they do know what Jam is, don't they?
Kasabian
Yeah,
don't get any traction at all in America.
yeah. It is a weird thing to crack, like Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he first went over, he got.
Well, he still hasn't really cracked it. The reason why he lives there because he can walk around without getting.
They only got picked up because of the film Wayne's World. And they thought, what's this? This is good.
Do you know We Will Rock You?
But they've been going for years.
We Are the Champions. Where it was filmed in Central Park.
Yeah,
that little TV clip of him where he's got a fur coat and he's like strutting around. Freddie Mercury was spannered. He was drunk as a skunk then. They almost thought that this can't go out because he was so drunk.
But you can imagine him doing something like that and not getting a shit.
Well, no, but it was just like a music video wasn't a music video then. It was just like, it's what a film is.
Quite regularly.
But he wouldn't have been bothered, would he? Because it's Freddie Mercury.
They went over there quite regularly, but they weren't doing nothing like they were doing in England or Europe. They go over there all the time. But they're in like small clubs.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
It's like we were talking earlier about that French band, that Canadian band.
French-Canadian.
Yeah, with polka dot thing. They're sold out in New York. They're doing clubs like 1,000-seaters.
Could you go and watch that?
Sold out. July. They're sold out.
July, Wayne, of all months, July.
Oh, for God's sake, they've never...
No, what I mean, like...
July!
Not like next week, in advance.
Right.
Yeah, they're selling
You'd
out
have to
all
give me
over.
advance notice. I was going to watch them so I could plan something else.
Yeah, but New York has a huge jazz scene.
They do, but they're selling out all over the place. I think they're getting extremely trendy.
Yeah, they are. The Instagram
people are jumping on that bit.
Yeah, and a lot of it is a novelty of it, but yeah.
But yeah, Queen, going back to Queen. Yeah, they couldn't go out over there at first. And then after Wayne's World.
Smiths,
good example, yeah.
Well,
Morrissey,
Oasis.
They love him. They love Morrissey.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
They don't like Smiths.
Johnny Lang, his
style of music works.
Yeah, well, I remember a couple of years ago. No, it's quite a few years ago now. I went over.
How many years?
About 2. So I went over to see my sister in America, and I took my iPad with me. So that's how long. My iPod with me. So that's how long ago it was.
2 years.
What, they don't sell iPads anymore?
Not iPod.
Oh, right.
So I got my iPod in, and a friend of mine who lives out there, who's an American, he says, "What are you listening to?"
Hold on. I'm believing less and less about this. You say you've got a friend out there now.
All right, somebody who I know. I'd seen him once or twice. I stopped him in the street and went, "Oh, you."
Talk to me.
And call him Michael Johnson. And I says, he says, "What are you listening to?" I says, "Johnny Lang." He went, "What?" I went, "Johnny Lang." He went, "Oh my God, the English have Lang?" And I'm like,
I remember you telling me this story.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Why? He went, "Oh," he says, "I've seen him about 4, 5, 6 times. He's one of my favourite artists." He says, "I didn't know that he'd travelled pond.
I don't think he does, do they?
I didn't know that you had Lang." I says, "Yeah, I've got quite a few of his albums." He says, "That's amazing." He says, "That's amazing." He couldn't believe it that Johnny Lang had travelled to England. Well, not as a person, but his music had travelled.
The thing is about
over
that,
to England.
Yeah,
he just couldn't get to gist.
I don't think he's ever toured over here.
I don't think
might
he
have done
has.
an odd gig. He might have done an odd gig,
I
but
don't
never
think-
done a tour.
I think he's done a festivals.
We knew about him because of certain tracks that he did, and we became, because we're into that sort of stuff, so we follow that sort of stuff, so we follow them type of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why that was supposed. I remember at the time you telling me that story, and I couldn't really understand why you were so shocked that we would be
Couldn't get his head round
not
it.
looking at these people.
Couldn't get his head round that we'd heard of Johnny Lang.
you did mention Morrissey earlier, so
did,
I'm just going to pick up on a bit of a Morrissey story.
Yeah.
We have spoke about Morrissey before in some of these podcasts. So Morrissey's been at it again, and he's had to cancel a gig.
Oh,
That's not like him.
He don't do that.
He's had to cancel a gig, and it's
Well, I know.
and his excuse is too sleepy to perform. He blames noisy hotel.
Do you know, he's becoming Axl Rose number 2.
Too sleepy to perform. People have paid like 90 quid to see him.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's part of like a North
I
American
wonder
tour.
who's cancelled most gigs.
Him. It's him. Yeah, it's him.
I would say it's him.
Him or Axl Rose.
No,
Morrissey.
him.
You reckon?
With by a country mile. Yeah.
But to be fair, if you're tired, you're tired.
Oh, well, yeah.
There's insurance, claims here because every time they cancel a gig, they've got to... It's all insured. So is he like... does his premium go up every time? Or has he got a clause within his insurance policy that says...
You would have thought
as long as I come up with an half-decent excuse, I'm going to get away with it. I was too sleepy to perform.
Oh. Not very good, is it?
No, it's not good at all, that.
Also, speaking of not very good, some of the reviews for these 10 studio albums are quite similar. Did you know that Jackie Chan has released over 10 studio albums since 1984?
Shut up.
Jackie Chan, what, the actor?
The actor.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. 10 studio albums.
Has he released any of
those? Is he a singer?
He's a singer, yeah. And I've had a listen through curiosity, morbid curiosity, and what I found is singing in English.
Yeah, okay.
Good. That means you can understand what he's saying.
Thanks.
Well, I might get a Brit now then.
But I thought that was unexpected. You've heard of Bruce Willis singing in his style like? It's like, you know what?
Is he crooner? Is he?
You know what it reminds me of? Michael Ball.
Oh,
the Ball Maestro himself. Speaking of Michael Ball,
why would you say that?
He's got a new song out, a new album out, and he's got a song called Vintage. And it's an absolute banger. I suggest that you check it out.
Is it really a banger?
Oh, I tell you what, it's if a song starts with a double clap, it's a banger.
Oh. Come on,
in a sort of vintage style.
In a vintage style.
Does he go, have it?
Pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, Jackie Chan, 10 studio albums. I was flabbergasted.
Well, I didn't see that one coming.
No, that's Kung Fu for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're karate, right?
Well, we've mentioned them a couple of times over recent weeks in our podcasts, and I was actually reading an article on Manchester.
Wayne, I'm so sorry. I just need to stop you there. I just thought of something.
What?
Do you think he's done a cover of Kung Fu Fighting?
Oh, everybody was Kung Fu fighting.
That's the one.
Might have.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and the article called Is Manchester Back? And
Manchester is back.
It is. Well, I've took a couple of notes from the article. So in the late 80s and 90s, it was transformed by music. It was very powerful in the music scene, the drug scene, and the fashion scene.
Yeah.
That's why it had his name, Manchester.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was place to be. It was massive in music thing. You got Stone Roses, Happy Mondays.
Oh, they're all up there, aren't they?
Yeah, and Spiral Carpets, Charlatans, 808 Stay, and of course that little band that used to play at clubs, Oasis.
Never heard of them.
Oasis, I think they're called. I think it's an eatery in Meadowhall.
No.
But then it burnt out. Mm-hmm. And 35 years on, it's saying that Manchester appears to be back. It's just hosted the Brit Awards. It is also going to
it's just hosted the
Moby Awards for the first time ever.
Yeah.
But the Brit Awards, it's the first time in 50 years it's been outside of London.
Well, the key thing is, it's because they've almost like developed this backwards. They've built the infrastructure, as in like they've built a purpose arena for music, specifically designed for music.
Yeah.
And that's where they host the Brit Awards. And Moby Awards are up here, of which Olivia Dean she won 3 awards. They've got the 6th Music Festival. And
I was about to say,
and apparently back in the 80s.
They used to have that at first place, and then it stopped, didn't it?
It did stop, yeah.
And is it this year?
It's coming back, yeah.
Yeah, for this year.
It's. I heard it was the mayor of Manchester, and there was an interview talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, Manchester's back, and they're doing all this sort of stuff." He said, "What he really wants to see happen now is all the major labels are still in London." And he wants to see them now in Manchester. Yeah. So you can understand the logistics side of why everything was in London, because you got Heathrow Airport, everyone's flying in and out of there. But Manchester's a big airport too.
It is, yeah.
But you've not got the congestion that you've got in
London. London was the place to be at one time, wasn't
it? And the reason why everyone left Manchester to go down to London is because that's where all the money was. So
they told them the music. They told them it's been a thing that they've been told for years. it was true to a certain extent, but not necessarily now. If you're going to make it, you're going to have to go to London.
Yeah.
It's like in America, go to New York, go to LA.
Yeah.
So they get a big success. All the music comes up from Manchester. They get a big success. They have to move down to London because they need to be around where all the business is.
Yeah.
Like Oasis, why did they end up in London?
Yeah.
But I heard something about like how radio DJs for Radio 1, they would clock off on a Friday and they would get the train up to Manchester to catch up everything what's new, and they'd spend all weekend there, and they'd get back on about a Wednesday.
Yeah, I read the same article. Yeah. Which we're going to lead me to my final question, but obviously you've answered that already, because I was going to say is Manchester reclaiming the UK's #1 music hotspot?
I think it is,
and I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's slowly and bit by bit taking it from down south.
Do you know what the next thing's
and fetching it back north?
It's going to be a music city.
It is, yeah.
Because of the Oasis resurgence, this is what's going to happen with the bands that came out of Manchester at that period, as Spiral Carpets and Stone Roses and people like that. We're going to see a lot of them getting back together. We're going to see a lot of them. Some of them didn't split up, and they'll just get more prominent now. And I think
it's also good for up and coming bands of North,
but
where they can go down to Manchester and have a fair crack at whip.
Yeah, it sounds very. This is suddenly turning
There's
into
a lot of stuff
economics,
down
but
here that
Manchester isn't London. Things aren't priced the same as London.
Yeah.
There's lots of small venues.
My question
and there's still, like you said, there's a lot of small venues there that's going to say, yeah, come on, then you come in and play. Can you play Thursday at 7 while half 8? And they're going to have that chance to go and have a crack at it. And if we can get some labels up from down south and get them, that'd be even better.
Manchester, I mean, we've spoke about this before, and I listed off. Is it Manchester was number 7 on the world stage of cities? I think it could take
That's
London.
Pretty good, that, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and you were sceptical.
But my problem with it is it's not a problem. My question is if we have all these bands that come back, decide to, we're going to get on that bandwagon.
I don't think it's just reunion bands.
No,
I think they will, though.
They may
but
do.
we're going to create another batch of heritage bands.
Yeah, but is that a bad thing?
Well, do we want another batch of disco bands?
Why not?
Well, Happy Mondays want disco bands.
No,
Stone Roses want a disco band.
No, I didn't mean disco. I meant
indie
jukebox bands.
All right.
So they're playing the old hits of 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
I'll say this, right, and this leads me on to a little fact about it. So you've heard me speak about CMAT.
You want Stone Roses to get back together?
Why not? They had some good stuff out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
you've heard me speak about.
Even better if they can come out with some new material as well.
That's what I want.
Even better.
That's what I want.
You've heard me speak about CMAT, right?
Yeah.
And so CMAT is from Ireland.
Yeah.
And she left Ireland to move to Manchester, and she worked in Manchester, and she was trying to be a musician in Manchester. And she ended up going to this like fan party thing of Charlie XCX before Charlie XCX proper blew up. And Charlie XCX said to her, "Look, you need to move down to London. You need to, focus all your attention in London because that's where
that was the story, wasn't it? That's what people did."
But she needn't have if Manchester, because Manchester's only a hop away from Ireland. Like you don't have to uproot yourself to go to London because London it's at its time. I don't even think in media in classic. So most TV programs are made in Manchester.
There's a definite swing in there because all agencies were down there, all management agencies were down there, all record labels were down there, but they're not anymore.
It's like in Manchester, there's an area what's named Media City because that's where everything's made in television and music.
I mean, you've just mentioned it. Well, I said that Moby Awards were going to be there, and you said that they've already been played.
Yeah.
But I didn't say it because I didn't know when this podcast was going to go out. But again, Olivia Dean.
She's racked up 3 awards.
Yeah.
She's won Grammys, Brit Awards.
She's ended up getting the year's best album, the best female artist, and the best song at year.
Yeah. She smashed it.
And another 3, that's what, Grammys, Brits, and Mobo. So
and she's also tipped for Ivor Novello.
Has she really?
Yeah, she's been tipped for that.
That's the songwriting one, isn't it? So she got 1 Grammy, 6 Brits, was it?
I don't know how many were.
4 or 6 Brits, and she's got 3 mobiles there. So it lasts, let's say, 2 months. She's got
been quite successful.
8-9 awards.
And let's not forget when she brought this album out, she was playing this album at was it like a prawn thing? It was like she was playing on a flatbed truck. There was nobody there.
Yeah.
There was kids. And I saw an interview where she was on holiday with her friends in like some sort of Benidorm place.
Ooh.
And she's on the beach and she gets a phone call and she doesn't know who it is. So she answers it and it said, Elton's going to call you in a minute. She's like, what? Okay, right. Elton calls her, and Elton calls her, but he doesn't just call her; he FaceTimes her, and she rejects it because she's like, "No, because I'm on beach. I've got suntan lotion. I look like crap. Why is Elton calling me?" And he's like, but she eventually accepts it, and he says like, "Look, I think you're doing really well. I think you're gonna be a big star." Say what you want about Elton.
Yeah,
he encourages youngers, doesn't he?
Endlessly enthusiastic about new artists and pushing them and encouraging them and supporting them.
Yeah. When was last time a young UK artist did what she's just done over the last 6 months?
Probably Amy Winehouse.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What we're looking at there? 15, 20 year? 15
when
year?
Did she die? Was it 2011 or something?
I don't know.
Wow, 15 years.
It's got to be 15 to 20 years.
I'm sure there'll be people in between.
There'll be other examples, but I'm just thinking.
There will be. But what I'm saying is, she's got to be up there with probably one of the most exciting young artists of the last 30 years.
Yeah, definitely.
She must be.
Yeah.
With what she's doing. She's just whitewashing everything, isn't she?
She is.
She's just ripping it up. Good on her.
Good on her.
Good on her.
And on that note,
goodbye.
Goodbye.